Hello class 4, how are you all doing? Hope you all are fine. And you must be very busy doing your assignments, isn't it? Yes, teachers are also working very hard for you all. They are making videos, they are uploading it, and in the same way you also have to do the assignments and submit it on time. Okay? So teachers are working hard for you all. So in the same way, you also have to give your contribution. Okay? Today here I am to tell you about a story from your English course book. That is from this English course book, and this is a story, chapter number 3. The title of the story is Shadow and Carly. Okay, I'm sure everyone must be having this book. So without much taking of your time, I will start with the story and I'll be telling you just the summary of the story. Then you have to go through it and you have to do the exercises on it. Okay, so as the name suggests, Shadow and Carly. Can anyone guess what are these or what are the names of this? Actually, these are the names of cats. Okay, Shadow is a male cat and Carly is a female cat. The story is all about how they met and they became friends forever. Like for us, we also love animals, we care for them, we keep them at home, isn't it? So this story is also somewhat similar to it. Okay, now we will start. Shadow was a pet cat of a girl named Peggy. Okay, she had kept him as a pet and she used to love him very much. But due to some disease, due to some problem, she had some allergy. Allergy, do you know? When we have some itching sickness, itching disease, that is called allergy. So she had allergy with him. So her parents advised her to leave her somewhere or to drop it out in a cat shelter. Okay. So finally she was very upset, but she had to follow. She had to obey her parents, isn't it? Like the way you do. When your parents say you have to do your homework, you do your homework. When your parents say you have to have your food, you have your food, isn't it? So in the same way, Peggy also had to listen to her parents, and one day, unwillingly, she took the cat and she happened to leave him in the cat shelter. Now, do you know the meaning of shelter? Shelter is a place where animals or even the human beings, those who don't have home, they can stay there. So Peggy, she took the cat to the shelter home and she dropped him there. So they both were very embarrassed and they were very upset to get separated from each other. But there were no option left, so she had to drop him there. Then in the shelter, Shadow happened to meet with other cats and he made many friends out there. The first one to be friend of Shadow was Carly. As I have already told that she was a female cat. So she came and she did friendship with him. She happened to talk with him like in human beings, like when we meet new people, when we meet new friends, how do we greet them? We shake our hands and say hello, isn't it? But then animals, they have other languages, so they nodded the noses to each other for introduction. Okay. Then Carly, she took Shadow to introduce to other friends, and the other cats' names were Isabel, Theo, Scamp, and many more. Though other cats were used to live there, but Shadow, he felt very lonely and very upset because he used to live with the family and there neither he could see Peggy nor her parents, so nobody. So he was feeling very lonely. But as the time passed, he also made up his mind and he started living happily with them. Now, cat shelter was such a place where every day people used to come and they used to adopt them. Okay, and Shadow was eagerly waiting when his turn would come because someday it was Isabella's turn, someday it was Theo's turn, and someday it was Scamp's turn. So every day, every new family, they used to come to the shelter and they used to see and they used to adopt the cats. But Shadow and Carly, they were eagerly waiting for their turns, but their turn didn't come almost for 1 year. Shadow had to live in the shelter. Then finally, when it was turn for Carly, Shadow's best friend over there, So he neither could say goodbye, neither he could congratulate her. So in order to show his sadness, he scratched everything, whatever he could see around him, because he could not show his sadness to the people who were adopting Carly, or neither he could hurt Carly. So he was himself scratching here and there, and because he was left alone in the cat shelter now. So after some time, one girl and boy had come to adopt Carly. After seeing Shadow alone in the cat shelter, a girl came and picked him up. So when Shadow was also taken from there, and to our surprise, do you know who was there already in the car where Shadow was being taken? Yes, Carly was already there. So the same family had adopted Carly and Shadow. So Shadow was very happy to see Carly, and Carly was also happy too. So they were adopted by the same family, then they lived happily after, and their friendship also never died. So this is the story all about Shadow and Carly. I hope you understood the story. Even then, you can go through the story, and whatever difficult words you see in the story, you can always find the meanings over here. Like there are the boxes where you can find the meanings of the difficult words, okay? And now after the story has finished, you can do the exercises. Okay? Thank you.